It don't matter the color.
Welcome in, everybody.
The woman, the man, just let the case land. It's here, it's in safe hands. This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids.
Shout out to all my moderators in the building.
MTGV.
Happy hump day, y'all.
She keep her ear to the street.
Shout out to Most Hated Browns in the building. Shout out to my BFF in the building. How y'all doing?
Just so you
We talking about Geo today.
For those that's taking these souls.
Please smack that thumbs up as you come into the building. And please smack that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody on the replay.
We know, but it's getting so out of control. Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man. Team Vibe, Miss V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment too. Yeah. We're gonna see you on the flip side, man.
What he said. So welcome in, y'all. Today we talking about Giovanni Pelletier. And there's been a lot of strange things going on with this case. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, to be honest. But welcome in to everybody in the chat right now. Thank y'all for coming in. Shout out to my BFF saying, please smack that thumbs up, double tap the screen, or hit those 3 dots upper right. Yes, what he said. Let's go. Everybody hit the like button. Shout out to Bronze. And Bronze, thank you for always sharing me out. I definitely appreciate that. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to be talking about his father, the uncle, the stepfather, the grandfather, and the family as a whole, and just things that I've been seeing on social media. And the first thing we're going to do is start with the aunt, a couple videos that she put out, and whatever goes with this. It's about 3 minutes, 45 seconds. But before we do that, let's do this.
Join Sleuth Nation membership and become a sleuth for special members emojis, special badges by your name, and sneak peek videos. This channel may feature copyrighted video and audio content under the guidelines of fair use permitted by copyright statute for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All content and credit go to the original creators. No copyright infringement is intended.
Look, I don't do this often, but I need everybody to please share this picture. My nephew is in Florida and he's missing. Nothing is adding up in the story. It has been 13 hours going on, 14 hours he's missing. He's 18 years old. Please share. Please, we are worried sick. He was just coming to visit in Florida and now he's missing, and his bag and everything was found on the side of the road. Please share this, please.
And then she said,
it hurts so bad. I can't imagine what my sister is going through right now. Just to see that that's somebody that we know feels so surreal. We just want him home. We're fucking hurting, dude. We're hurting so bad. If anybody has any information, please just share this. Share that there's a reward. If it's about money that somebody needs, we'll get together the money for the information. Anonymously, we will not say anything. We just want them home. I'm tired of seeing my sister suffering. News sources and things aren't getting the coverage of, he sent a text to my sister saying, help me. Not only did he send a text message to one person, he sent it to my sister, my sister's other sister, and my sister's father. So Gio sent it to his mother, his grandfather, and his other aunt. No one's just gonna send text messages saying, help me. That's just, it doesn't work like that, and then they just go missing, and then, oh, he's a runaway. Like, we just want him home. And another thing that people I know that have some concerns about, they keep asking, why are we searching in Mims? Why Brevard County if he was over here? Because they are from Mims in Brevard County, and we are trying to cover the area. We are trying to cover all possibilities. We are trying to get, if it was your kid, you would be ripping up the ground. You would be tearing apart buildings. I mean, seriously, there's no questioning why we're doing what we're doing. We're looking every single where and every possibility, because no second needs to be wasted. Our family is grateful and thankful for everybody who, between drones, dogs, taking the time off of work just to come over here, people leaving states to come over here, people doing everything and absolutely that they can, donating water, snacks, passing them out. I mean, every single thing, news coverage, you just sharing this story, you just getting his face out there, that is literally, you are a part of the help. So my family is grateful, and we thank absolutely everyone. So you're telling me my nephew's missing and we get a jeans? Look, I don't do this often, but I need everybody to please share this picture, my nephew. Look, I don't do this often, but I need everybody to.
That is the aunt. Okay, and so we heard what she had to say. I just wanted to put that on the record. And she said a mouthful. It's a lot going on, a lot of battling going on social media. And we seen the person that they were showing us as far as Gio. And I'm starting to see some other pictures circulate that I hadn't seen before. When they first showed him, you know, they didn't, they just really was showing pictures of him with his mom and stuff like that. And let me pull something up because she posted something. Give me a second. Okay, so she posted that. Let me read that. I'm going to just show y'all a couple pictures that I have gathered here. Okay, so that one that I have showing it says, my heart will continue to ache every day for the rest of my life because I couldn't be there to protect my son. I will blame myself without the need for commentary or opinions of others who don't even know us. Please stop spreading misinformation about my baby and just let our family try to get through this. I can't put into words the depth of the gratitude we feel for the family, friends, and community that doesn't even know our family. I'm using everything I have left in my soul to continue to fight for Giovanni. And I hope everyone knows that this fight can't be done alone. Gio didn't deserve this, and I promise you, baby, that mama would never give up finding answers for you. So heartbreaking. And you know, also why I don't want to drag the family or nothing like that, because I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of moving parts. Obviously the family, these people did come and pick him up, and they have put the names out. Like, for one, this is the uncle that has been posting on social media, and the family is not feeling him at all because of some of the things that he said. And we're gonna get into that. Now, this looked like the uncle right here too. Although people are, this look like the same guy right there that I just showed. But I seen somewhere that somebody saying that was his father. I also see this guy being said to be his father. So what it looks like to me is that these two guys are brothers. And I think they might be mistaken, but we gonna get to it. But one of the things I noticed is that this is his grandfather, and he seemed to be very instrumental in his life. You see here, he has a little mustache, but the pictures that we were seeing in the beginning was really younger pictures of him. So when I started seeing other pictures of him, it threw me off. It threw me off a little bit because I didn't know. Well, number one, I didn't know he had locks or dreads. I don't know if these are older pictures. Well, it looked like these are older. So at some point, he had locks in his hair. Right here, you can tell he had locks here with the hat on. But then when I seen stuff like this threw me off, like, because we was just looking at, the pictures of him with his mom. And then this picture, like, this looked like it's a video or something. And the way that I'm looking at it, they're insinuating that is Gio standing there up top. So, yeah, when I seen that kind of threw me off. And then I wondered, like, okay, because at first I was like, well, he don't even look like the type that would smoke or anything like that. So who was Gio? I mean, what had started happening when he was communicating with his cousins, or what was he into something? Was he starting to get into something? I don't know. The only thing that's making me question this is the pictures. And then this guy, Zach, they're saying was also in the car. Like, that's off. That's a little off. Who is he? Now, he's supposed to be the friend of his cousins. He was in the car with two of his cousins, and they have named those cousins too. As soon as I can find it. But these is hold on, let's see. Couple other pictures of this guy, Zach. He seemed much older. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he just looked older. Like, why was he there? Yeah. Just, this is him too. Allegedly. So these are some strange looking fellows, okay? Like, I wouldn't want my baby looking at him like they're right there. I wouldn't want him with these guys. Who are they? And what do they want with him? Oh, there's the names. I was looking for that. So let me pull this back up. Let's see. Okay, so this picture, I honestly don't even know what to say. Gang, this shit don't even feel real right now. Never thought I'd post my brother saying R.I.P. He know we have to run that 30 if he has here. Wait, we have to run that 30 if he has here for having me do this ish. I don't know what the heck he talking about, but I just thought I would read it. Okay, so those are the names. Let me find it on here. Coordinate. Okay, so the confirmed official names of the three people that picked Gio up are Latrell Hearns, a black male cousin of Gio's, Jalen Berry, a black male cousin of Gio, and the guy Zach Cummings that I just showed y'all, the white male friend of the two cousins that picked Gio up. Let's see what y'all saying. Welcome in, Gab. How you doing? Happy hump day. Pictures tell 1,000 stories. I'm telling you, it threw me off. Like, what is going on here? So I gotta try to go to the originator of the post with the one where it's looking like he got a weapon in his hand. Shout out to Mouthpiece and shout out to Sherry. Shout out to my moderators. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. I can't do this without y'all. Just know it. But so yeah, let me get to some more pictures. Oh, did I not put this thing in here? Okay, so this one is the one that really threw me. Hold on. And the money, I ain't gonna even lie, because we was just saying how, he had like this nerdy look. And when I seen that, I'm like, wait, what? So what I need to do is go there. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up some videos right quick. I gotta get organized, y'all. Let's pull up some videos.
New here at 6, the family of a Wake County teenager who was found dead after disappearing while on a family vacation in Florida is now calling on the FBI to get involved to help figure out what happened. According to the family, the body of Giovanni Pelletier was found by his mother's best friend. He happened to be in Florida to support her because her mom recently had a stroke. Now the family has started an online petition calling for the FBI to get involved because of what they're calling a lack of urgency displayed by local law enforcement there in Florida. At last check, it has thousands of signatures. Family members spoke to the media in Florida today.
Was just devastated. I was really hoping for a better outcome. I was really hoping that the stories we were told were true. But unfortunately, we got the worst news in the world, and we want answers. We want to know what happened. We want justice to be served.
The family has now hired a lawyer to help with the case. Initial autopsy results show no sign of trauma or foul play after Gio's body was found in a retention pond off I-75 near Bradenton.
Right now, the Florida State Medical Examiner's Office is working to complete an autopsy on a Wake County 18-year-old who disappeared more than a week ago in southern Florida.
And right now, the cause of death for Giovanni Pelletier remains unknown. The Fuquay-Varina teen went missing on August 1st while vacationing with family in Elwood, Florida. A week later, the teenager's decomposing body was recovered from a retention pond in neighboring Manatee County.
Saturday, Pelletier's mother and investigators confirmed the remains were his. Deputies say the 18-year-old left with some cousins to visit other family members. The group he was traveling with says at some point Pelletier began to act erratically. This group told investigators that he got out of the car and walked away. Now, his mom reportedly received text messages reading, "Mom, help me." His body was found near the same area where his cell phone and backpack were recovered. Look for updates on this story here on CBS 17 as well as the CBS 17 News app.
So the sad news today came from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. They say that they found the body Friday, and it was preliminarily identified as Giovanni Pelletier. So he was reported missing during a family trip to Florida after going on a road trip to Brevard County with a cousin. Fox 13's Jennifer Vegas joins us now live in the newsroom tonight. And Jennifer, this has been such an exhaustive search for his loved ones. How are they doing tonight?
Hey, Brianna, a close friend tells me it is too difficult for the Pelletier family to talk about this right now. They are still processing how a family vacation could result in this.
Countless hours and countless miles of ground, family, friends,
Law enforcement and volunteers from Polk County-based search group We Are the Essentials spent trying to track down 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier.
That's our goal every single time, is to bring the missing person home.
Shelley Croft, volunteer licensed private investigator with WAIT, says it all came to an end on Friday when a family friend found a deceased male in a retention pond at the southbound off-ramp of I-75 and State Road 70 in Manatee County.
They were grinding minute by minute. I don't believe they've slept an entire week.
The Manatee County Sheriff's Office confirming Saturday a preliminary investigation identified that body as Pelletier. In late July, the 18-year-old and his family traveled from North Carolina to Englewood in Charlotte County to visit loved ones. In the early hours of August 1st,
we knew that he was picked up by some cousins that he had never met before.
Pelletier was seen entering the white Chevy Malibu to head to Brevard County with them to visit other family. 25 minutes into the trip, his mom tells us she received a chilling message while she was sleeping.
He texted, "Help me." My son would not have put me in a place to be scared or to be worried.
It was the last time anyone heard from him. The cousin and the cousin's two friends later told the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office Pelletier began acting erratically and got out of the vehicle near I-75 and State Road 70. His backpack and phone were found nearby later that day. That's when Pelletier's family, some who traveled from out of state, began searching for him here and the other side of the state, where a third investigation was launched by the Brevard County Sheriff's Office that seized the Chevy Malibu.
Everyone we have interviewed, their story is consistent throughout. Not just the three boys, but also family members, timeline, everything else.
Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey says there's no evidence, though, that Pelletier ever entered Brevard County.
It's very heartbreaking to have an ending like this, but at the same time, that closure is what every family wants.
This is still obviously a very active investigation. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office tells us an autopsy is scheduled tomorrow to positively confirm the identity of that body, and the cause of death is unknown at this time. I did ask MCFSO if there is evidence of foul play or trauma to the body, but I have not received a response.
We know that they were saying that there was no trauma or foul play to the body, but that's preliminary. He's in water, which is the most horrific way to find him. Lack of evidence and all of that. The water washes away everything, and it just really, and it helps decompose the body and all of that kind of stuff. And it's just messed up. It makes me think about Jelani Day. Shout out to The Point. Welcome in. How you doing on this good Wednesday? Shout out to my member Charlene. How you doing, fam? Welcome in. So they have a petition going on, y'all, and shout out to everybody in the bushes. Y'all, please smack the thumbs up if you haven't already. So there's a petition. I have the link to the petition in the description box of this video, along with the GoFundMe. So this is another one that threw me off. This threw me off. But like I said, his grandfather was instrumental. He was the man that was helping him through life, looks like. And then his mother has a fiance. I don't know if I've seen. This is just stuff that I wasn't even looking for, that I just came across. I ain't even started digging yet. This is just stuff that I came across. Okay, and so then this is the uncle that they talking about that had something to say. They didn't like what he had to say. We'll get to it. But let me read this petition right quick. So the petition for Giovanni Pelletier demand the FBI involvement. And so the issue is on August 1st, 2025, 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier went missing in Florida after being picked up by relatives he had never met. Hours later, a trucker found his phone and backpack on the highway in Manatee County. Despite Giovanni's desperate help me text to his mother and other family members. Law enforcement failed to treat the case with urgency. For 8 days, his family searched without adequate support until August 8th, when a family member, not police, discovered his body in a nearby retention pond. Giovanni's family, friends, and community are shattered and deserve the truth. This case spans multiple counties, including suspected gang affiliation, and may include interstate elements. All reasons why FBI should be involved. Without proper investigation, key evidence may be lost forever, and those responsible may never be held accountable. Following misinformation and investigative gaps, allowing misinformation and investigative gaps to stand sets a dangerous precedent for every missing person case in Florida and beyond. The clock is ticking. Evidence degrades, memories fade, and the trail grows colder with each passing day. We demand an immediate, thorough, and transparent investigation with FBI involvement to ensure justice for Giovanni and safety for our community. His life mattered. His story mattered. The public must act now to demand truth, accountability, and justice. Sign and share this petition to demand FBI involvement and a full, transparent investigation. Let's make Giovanni's story be heard across the nation. Justice for Giovanni and hashtag America's nephew. They are asking. And again, you can find a petition in the description box. You could sign it at the end of this video. That would be great. Okay, so I definitely wanted to hear what they had to say as far as that petition. And I'm going to also go to his grandfather's page because he had wrote something. So let's see what he's talking about. And we already read the GoFundMe. Let me see where they are with that, though, since I'm here. So they're at 30,582 with a 35K goal. The update was posted by his mom August 9th. My son was recently found after a desperate search by our family alone, and we are still facing active investigation into his death. I am living every parent's nightmare, trying to find the strength to find him, to give him the goodbye he deserves. Any funds raised now will provide crucial support to cover funeral, medical, and legal costs as we struggle to honor his memory through this unimaginable heartbreak. Bridget Pelletier and family. Oh, hold on. I'm going to go there next. But oh, shoot. Great. Y'all, please smack this thumbs up while I look for the next thing. Okay, so I'm going to go to the grandfather. Well, he didn't type this particular thing. Hold on. Well, he did type this. Well, he just said, broken heart, my daughter Bridget and my grandson. And he shared a picture that she had wrote on. He also shared a scripture, Ecclesiastes 3:10. Now his grandfather, he's a boxing coach, and he would help Gio with that. And so I'm gonna just read some things here. Let's see. So 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier was found deceased under deeply troubling and suspicious circumstances. Multiple counties are involved. There are suspected gang connections, and critical evidence and leads have been overlooked. We are calling the FBI to take over the investigation to ensure thorough, unbiased, and transparent search for the truth. Your voice matters. Every single signature sends a message that Giovanni's life mattered. Okay, and so this is them just pushing it. The grandfather shared this. So I do encourage everybody to please sign it. And then it's saying here, giving instructions. Here's what you can do right now. Click the petition link and sign. Number 2, share it with at least 5 people. Y'all could grab it out the description box. Family, co-workers, church members. You can share with these people. Post it on your social media with the hashtag America's Nephew. 4, encourage others to tag the media, local officials, and the FBI in their posts. These are calls to action, y'all. Let's show Giovanni's family they are not alone in this fight. Together we can push the truth and justice he deserves. Okay? And then it says a disclaimer: any donations made through the petition platform do not go directly to Giovanni's family. If you wish to support the family directly with expenses related to their search for justice, please donate to the GoFund. So Giovanni has been missing for several days, and our family is living every parent's worst nightmare. That's from the mother. The GoFundMe will support ongoing efforts, including travel expenses, food, supplies for searchers, and any professional resources that may assist in Gio home safely. And then the sister had made a point that the sister is taking care of a couple households. The kids had to go back to school, so the kids got sent back because he had like 4 other siblings, I believe. They all got sent back home so they could go to school, and the mother continued to search here. I'm not sure where she is right now in all of this, but that is a lot. It's a lot that they're dealing with. And also, they had posted along with some pictures. I wasn't able to get in here right now, but I'm gonna do it in a minute. Just showing that showing a bunch of things that they did when they were searching. They had drones out, ATVs, people on the ground searching. And it says, thank you all for your patience and understanding today. I had a scheduled post for Operation Goshen soft launch, but it didn't go out as planned. That post is now scheduled for tomorrow. So please look out. Today, I was unexpectedly called by my community to step into something far more urgent. Okay, so this is somebody that helped with Giovanni's search. And they said it was an honor to stand with these people I met today, to walk, pray, and search alongside the mother, neighbors, and strangers who refuse to give up. I am so proud of our community, the way we showed up and the way we held each other up, and the way we continue to pray and fight for Giovanni's return. And we also listened to the press conference yesterday from one of the counties, and they didn't search for him. They did not search for him. Not in the beginning. They might have started out, this is what the family is saying, that they wasn't getting help with the police, and it takes time before people realize that you got to be your own help. So this is something that the grandfather shared. Let me see what they saying.
Guys, you've got to be holding on to it. So I just met Giovanni's cousins here on Hammock Road in Mims. They tell me Mims is where Giovanni was driving to. So I just met Giovanni's cousins here on Hammock Road in Mims.
Now, I don't know which cousins these is, but I'm going to put this in here. Was these the ones with him?
They tell me Mims is where Giovanni was driving to. Guys, you've got to be holding on to a lot of hope right now, I imagine.
Yeah, we know how a lot of these cases turn out. We just hoping for the best. Bring him home safely.
All right, and is it believed that he could be somewhere in this area?
This is a very rural area, so we're just crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's.
So what do you guys do from here the rest of today?
Hope for the best, pray.
Do everything that we can in order to make sure we have some answers and bring him back home.
So as I'm driving on Hammock Road, I'm finding more people in the community just volunteering, looking for any sign of Giovanni. And one of those people who's helping in her own way is Belinda, who's passing out water.
Would you like a cold water?
Belinda, how does this story touch you?
We all have children. I read the article and I actually cried. And I just want to be able to help.
And I'm sure Giovanni's family is going to be very appreciative of what you're doing. What's your message to them right now as they try to stay hopeful?
We're here for you and we're praying for you. If you need something, just let me know.
So 1 mile search.
Okay, so I'm not sure who those people were. The cousins, but it wasn't the ones that dropped them off, I'm sure. So while they were out searching, they said it rained. When it rained, when it rains, it pours. It says, "You okay?" So my grandbaby Kalani and G. Oh, that's something else.
And one of the guys who said his name was Zach, I'll post right here in front of my screen. We ended up finding out his name was not Zach. He gave a fake name. None of it feels good. None of it feels right. We just want him back. He's a baby. And one of the guys who said his name was Zach, if I would've known that you wouldn't be here anymore, I would've made the moments last a little longer. If I would've known.
That is just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. So I don't know where they are with the autopsy and all of that information. Let's see what they talking about here, because I still gotta find some other information, y'all.
I'm your Brevard County community correspondent, James Sparvero. Even after finding his body, a family still has many unanswered questions about what really happened to an 18-year-old who went missing on his Florida vacation. Giovanni Pelletier's family is meeting us here in this pavilion at Fox Lake Park in Titusville. Another cousin who I've met in my reporting, Morgan Hall.
I am devastated that we had to be the ones to bring Giovanni home.
She wants to address the developments since this past weekend.
We believe every person missing deserves immediate, thorough action and resources.
She says they found Gio's body very close to where he was last seen. Because it took over a week, now she says his body has decomposed and it will take several more weeks to identify his cause of death.
So if a 1 mile search would have been done thoroughly, there would have been a potential to figure out what happened to him.
A lot of those who have watched our reporting, they have questions about the people Gio was in the car with. What do you think? Our sheriff has ruled out that they've done anything wrong.
There was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing.
I personally do not know these boys at all, so I can't comment on their character, but I do know that I would never leave someone on the side of the road. Everyone knows something is wrong with the story. Nothing makes sense to anyone, and everyone sees a kind-hearted young boy.
And Morgan, it seems clear your family's not going to rest until you get some answers.
No, it's not over at all.
Next, the family is asking the FBI to investigate. That's the hope of this Change.org petition. The initial investigator of this story, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, offered their condolences when they wrote this new email to me. What this family has been through is nothing short of earth-shattering. Quite literally, their world was torn apart, and they desperately want and deserve answers. Our hearts go out to them, and our team continues to investigate to find those answers for them. In Brevard County, I'm your community correspondent, James Sparvero, News 6.
Okay, so I have this picture right here of that guy. Wait, I just had the aunt talking and she was showing a picture. This guy here.
And one of the guys who said his name was Zach.
That dude. Okay, so they lied. He lied and said his name was Zach, but I also said that they're saying that there was a Zach and it's the white guy. They were all together. And then I named all the people that they said were in this. And somebody said that Zach Cummings is one of 3 people that 18-year-old Giovanni was last seen with. This is a post Zach made last night with a video of the moon and a song, God Got My Back, playing in the background. So hold on. So Zach is also typing in the comments. Let me see. And I don't have a picture of Zach up here. But this is one of the pictures that they got tagged in there. That's the uncle. This is Zach. Okay, and Zach Cummings said, my piece. I'm blocked, y'all, for y'all are wrong. And then somebody says, Zach, just tell me what really happened. Zach says, I have. They said, tell me what happened. Text me. And then all we want is justice for Gio. Do yourself a favor and let the police know what really happened. Save yourself. And then Zach says, people are reading the wrong story and just going off assuming. And then they said, if you truly don't have anything to do with this, I'm sorry. And Zach Cummings, so you didn't tell Gio you're his cousin? Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay. I swear I got that. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me play this video. Oh, let me see what y'all saying too. This is a live video, live searching right now. Shout out to the Wordsmith. Welcome in. How you doing? It is, Emma, welcome in. It is very much heartbreaking. It's a lot of moving parts. Too many of these stories. Exactly. Welcome in, Kathleen. Good to see you. Brian said, wow. They still don't know what transpired with his cousin. Is anyone charged with a crime? No, not as of yet. Why give fake names if you're innocent? Exactly. That's a very good question. I would love to know the answer too. Innocent people wouldn't be lying and making up stuff. Especially your name. He don't even look like a Zach. Welcome in, Joy. How you doing? Happy hump day. Thank y'all for being here. It's a lot going on here. Okay, let's see. Let me play this video. That's what I was about to do.
New details in the death investigation after a teen disappeared on vacation here in Florida. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office, though, still trying to figure out what happened to Giovanni Pelletier.
His body was found in a pond on Friday after getting out of his cousin's car on the side of a highway. Fox 35's Esther Bauer hears from his family, who wants the FBI to get involved.
Multiple law enforcement agencies across the state were involved in this missing person search, including the Brevard Sheriff. While the young man was not found here in Central Florida, he has ties to the community and his family is pushing for more answers. 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier went on vacation and vanished.
People don't just end up missing. Something happened to them.
His body was recovered in a pond at the intersection of I-75 and State Road 70 in Manatee County on Friday, a week after he disappeared.
We got the worst news in the world, and we want answers. We want to know what happened. We want justice to be served.
Investigators in Charlotte County initially said Giovanni was headed to Brevard County with his cousins. Those cousins told deputies he began to act erratically and got out of the car near State Road 70 in Manatee County around 1:30 in the morning on August 1st. His family says he sent a text to his mom saying, "Help me," and wasn't heard from since.
If a 1 mile search would have been done thoroughly, there would have been a potential to figure out what happened to him.
Giovanni's cousin, Morgan Hole, says their fight for answers is far from over.
We want this investigation to be completely thorough. We don't want anything missed. We don't feel failed, but we're disappointed. We're super disappointed in the presence that we didn't get what we thought we deserved for our cousin.
They want new eyes on his case.
To get the FBI to take over.
The Manatee County Sheriff's Office says in a statement, a dedicated team of detectives and support personnel is using every available tool and resource to determine the events that led up to the discovery of the body. The investigation is ongoing, and we are awaiting the final results of comprehensive forensic testing. Our priority remains finding the facts and ensuring that every aspect of the case is thoroughly examined.
And at this point, none of the people Giovanni was with the night he disappeared have been named a suspect by law enforcement. Reporting in Brevard County, Esther Bauer, Fox 35 News.
And that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Still no suspects.
Detectives in Manatee County are working to find answers after a body believed to be that of a missing teen was found Friday.
18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier was last seen alive August 1st. His family says his body was discovered in a retention pond near the off-ramp to I-75 South and State Road 70. News Channel 8's Manatee County Bureau reporter Allison Henning is at the Sheriff's Office with the latest on this investigation.
Deputies here have taken over this case, actively working this death investigation, working to figure out exactly how Pelletier ended up in that pond. From one end of the state to the other, volunteers and loved ones spent countless hours searching for 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. Those efforts came to a tragic halt Friday when a family friend found a body in Manatee County that authorities believed to be his. Pelletier was last seen August 1st while on a road trip from Inglewood to Brevard County. His distant cousins told Charlotte County deputies the teen started acting erratically before getting out of their car and walking off near I-75 and State Road 70, which is where authorities say a badly decomposed body was found in a retention pond 1 week later.
This is never the outcome that anybody wants to see. The family, it's heartbreaking. They're dealing with this loss and grieving, and our detectives are doing everything they can to to supply them with information.
Right now, detectives are working across county lines, gathering information and searching for answers as the medical examiner's office works to determine the official cause of death. We are told preliminary autopsy findings showed no signs of trauma or foul play.
There's a lot of work to be done, and we're going to continue to try to figure out everything we can. Why did he end up in this pond?
As the investigation continues here, the teen's family is asking for privacy. Reporting in Manatee County, Allison Henning, 8 on your side.
And an investigation continues.
Okay, so 23 hours ago, his mother made another post. Let me move this right quick. And wait a minute, did I read this? Hold on, let me see. Is it the same thing here? Yeah, it is. It's the same thing. So she posted that 23 hours ago. 16 people commented. Somebody said, "You are the toughest girl I know." It's somebody in their family, same last name. "You are the toughest girl I know, B. We will get answers and justice for Gio. You and Gio grew up together. Words from your son. If I made you anything, then I hope I made you the proudest. Auntie Momo loves you." Okay. "Bridget, you are an amazing mom and always will be. Don't pay any attention to all that gossip shit out there. You are the strongest. You are a strong person. No, I'm proud of you. All you, my daughter. Mommy loves you." Okay. Let's go here. She was just live. Cause she doing some church stuff. I don't know what this is about. We gonna keep going. Hold on, y'all. Keep this going.
Family of this North Carolina teenager you see here says he's no longer missing, but the Manatee County Sheriff's Office.
An investigation continues into the death and disappearance of a teen who was traveling to Brevard County. Channel 9 obtains new details on how his body was found.
The family of this North Carolina teenager you see here says he's no longer missing, but the Manatee County Sheriff's Office is still waiting on a positive ID of the body found in a retention pond off I-75. Good evening, I'm Darlene Jones.
And I'm Greg Wormuth. He was headed to Brevard County when he vanished. Channel 9's Melanie Holt live there now, and Mel, the family is still trying to come to terms with what happened. We saw on social media they confirmed it was their loved one.
And obviously, they've been searching for him for a week. And this is a missing persons case that spanned multiple jurisdictions. We know that Giovanni never made it here to Brevard County, but he has family here. He was reported missing in Charlotte County, and now the Manatee County Sheriff's Office has its own death investigation. After a desperate week-long search, any hopes of a family reunion with 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier were dashed this weekend with the discovery of a body near Interstate 75 and State Road 70. In Manatee County, the sheriff's office there has yet to make a positive identification, but a family member told Eyewitness News Giovanni's been found. We spoke with one of the teen's cousins on Friday.
Some people have there's people out there who have moved mountains to help us. The community is reaching out every day to me, to Bridget, my cousin, to other family members.
Morgan Hull told us a close family friend was responsible for finding Giovanni, who was in Florida on vacation. The North Carolina teen was in Inglewood, Florida, when he made plans to meet up with some cousins who picked him up to drive him to Mims in Brevard County. But they told investigators Giovanni began acting erratically before getting out of their vehicle and walking near the same area where the teen's body was ultimately found.
He was kind, he was funny. He's really a goofy kid. He grew up with his mom. They grew up together.
His mother updated the family's GoFundMe page saying, "I am living every parent's worst nightmare, trying to find the strength to give him the goodbye he deserves." Giovanni's mother also said that any funds raised now would be used toward funeral expenses, legal costs, and to honor Giovanni's memory. We're live here in Brevard County. Melanie Holt, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
We are digging deeper tonight.
CBS 17's Bria Hollingsworth shows us the timeline of the teen's disappearance.
We know an autopsy was conducted Sunday, but a Florida medical examiner has not yet made a positive identification. These are photos of 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. He was first reported missing on August 1st after visiting family near Fort Myers. Family members told the president of a local rescue nonprofit that a few of Pelletier's cousins had picked him up for a trip to Brevard County, which is over 3 hours away. Within 21 minutes, he texted his mother saying, "Mom, help me." Those cousins told deputies Pelletier was acting erratically and got out of the car walking in the area of I-75 and State Road 70. A private investigator said his cell phone and backpack were found in the area. Fast forward to Friday, August 8th, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office says a family member was searching the area when they spotted a body floating in a pond. Based on evidence collected at the scene, deputies believe the body may be Pelletier's. They also believe the body may have been in the pond for days. We spoke with Pelletier's stepfather last week ahead of investigators finding the body.
And he had his backpack on, just in the house, just sitting by the door, almost like a kid waiting to go to kindergarten. I mean, it was just, he was smiling and just so happy to be able to go meet up with and kind of rekindle anything from his father's side of the family.
And the medical examiner reported that no trauma was uncovered during the autopsy, but the cause and manner of death are still pending toxicology results. Bria Hollingsworth, CBS 17 News.
Students and faculty are remembering a former Fuquay-Varina High School student who went missing while vacationing with family in Florida.
Remains found in Florida are believed to be 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. CBS 17's Baron James joins us live tonight with reaction. And Baron, you've learned he was well liked by many. I'm sure this has to be a very difficult time and quite a shock for so many people.
It is indeed, Russ and Liz, totally shocking, this news that the folks around here are getting and continuing to get updates, of course, about the guy they call simply Gio, who was known for his big hogs here at Fuquay-Varina High and elsewhere.
I just knew that he was a nice kid. I knew that he was very outgoing and he was very funny.
Fuquay-Varina High School senior Lily Longo, like many others, has more questions than answers in the mystery surrounding their 18-year-old former schoolmate, Giovanni Pelletier, who went missing on his family's Florida summer vacation.
I think it's very upsetting. I mean, I feel terrible for his family, and, you know, that's a horrible thing to happen to anyone, especially one of our own.
Gio attended school here, but according to a Wake County Public School spokesperson, Gio did not graduate from Fuquay-Varina High. In fact, he left the school in January 2024 for an undisclosed reason. Now they mourn his mysterious disappearance and apparent passing.
It's tragic. I mean, as a parent, you don't ever want to outlive your child. And so as the principal of this school, you don't want to outlive the students that you teach.
Principal Robert James and others say they will continue to sing Gio Pelletier's praises.
So Gio was a pleasant young man, like any other teenager that's growing up through Fuquay-Varina High School. He had his dreams. He was full of dreams and aspirations that he wanted to achieve in life.
And you saw it in those pictures. He's also remembered for his infectious smile, they tell me. Now, of course, at this point, family, friends, as well as the authorities are waiting to get more answers, waiting for more forensic test results to come back to find out exactly if, in fact, the remains found in Florida do belong to Gio. We're live in Fuquay Arena. Baron James, CBS 17 News.
Yes. Certainly we know that, a lot of the answers we won't get for quite some time as it takes time to get those test results back, but hopefully a positive ID soon.
Yeah, just heartbreaking to hear.
Yeah.
Well, we do know now that he is at least ID, but to say that it's no foul play, that's crazy when you find him in the bottom of a dang on retention pond. So this is the wait, I think it's this one. This is something that the uncle posted. Let's see. This uncle. Let me go to it. Okay, so the uncle, Taz Berry is what he goes by. Rich, rising, beautiful energy. I'm just saying, I wish and hope my nephew is found and safe. But for people in the back, first of all, it's already hard enough that our families got a lot of dysfunctional things that we both know we all could have worked on when it came to how to handle this, and before it got to this, before it got like this, while my nephew might feel like F everybody and is possibly scared and confused, but that don't mean my side of the family did something wrong, because he hasn't been found. I understand everybody demand answers and won't find him and want him found. I asked my family to continue to not be fighting on this app, but for the people who got something to say, when I know personally half of y'all don't F with us, or two just want something to say because of some BS in Brevard for everybody. I know that's on my page. Respectfully, let everything take its course, because God got a plan for everybody. Good morning. Everybody be positive and have a blessed day. Praying that my nephew is safe and make it home. Playing stupid games will get you stupid prizes. Love, my family. Now, they definitely didn't like what he had to say, and people been dragging him across the internet pretty much. I mean, I don't know the guy. It looked like he got a rap sheet. Of course, people posting that. I guess he's a rapper. They posting stuff about that. And basically saying that they did nothing to search for their nephew at all. Nobody helped, including the police, allegedly. Welcome in, Trending. How you doing, fam? Yes, please get the likes up, y'all. If y'all did not hit the likes, please do. And thank you, BFF. Emma said he was excited to spend some time with his family, not with criminals. Exactly. What could have happened? I would love to know. What happened? How did this happen? But I want to find out more about let's see, like this right here. I need to find this. What are they talking about here? Because that really blows me away. But let's see this right here. Let me read this. Okay, so what I just read, this, I think this person has shared it. It says this is allegedly, yeah, they shared it with the picture and said this is alleged to be a relative of Gio. He also was looking for him. He also was looking for him. We don't know the whole story, and so far nobody has been arrested. They say Gio met up with his cousin, he smoked, had some Mary Jane with them, and he became paranoid. Okay. It is possible that he had cannabis psychosis. Let's just find out the truth before we blame people. The internet can get nasty. Okay, so that's what they posted before they shared his post, is what that was. And then somebody said he sent multiple text messages, yet they're claiming he became violent. The fact that he didn't send these text messages after he got kicked out of the vehicle is alarming. What were y'all saying to him that made him get so scared? And somebody said they did do something wrong. They didn't inform any of his family where he was let out of the vehicle at. They literally abandoned him, an 18-year-old with nothing. And he was in a strange place. He didn't know where he was at. A trucker found his phone and book bag thrown out on the side of the road. So careless. Y'all didn't even worry about his well-being to call the authorities and tell them where he was. And y'all knew he didn't have his phone, just left him out there. Now that's cold-blooded. And then it is a family member or it's a video circulating of somebody talking about the incident, and I don't know if this person was a family member or not, but you could barely hear them. This is a video that I was watching when it showed some family members or whatever with Gio. And then this is a bigger picture of the guy, Latrell Hearns. This is allegedly one of the guys that was in there. And then like 2 years ago, the uncle had posted, I don't have it in here, but he posted, I'm trying to bring both sides of my family back together. Now that is just so ironic, because I'm not sure if he meant Gio back then, but this is 2 years ago. I'm trying to bring both sides of my families back together, and my hood too. And basically it was family and hood that came to pick up Gio. I mean, yeah, that came to pick up Gio. That's what I got out of it. Like, if this guy was in the car and this guy was in the car, then that would mean family and hood came to pick him up, because that's exactly what they looking like. That is weird. Okay, but anyway, he said he want to bring his family and hood back together too. Most of all, achieve everything I'm supposed to achieve for the ones who know my story and know I'm last of a dime breed, and still choose to overlook Angus. Ain't even mad at y'all. Just stay to the left. And then somebody said, keep that head up and on tight. You have always been a smart one. So do what you have to do in order to stay on the path you need. Much love. And then they also asked about his mama, and he was like, she happy and doing good. And then this is the picture. Okay, it says here, hi Taz, where's your nephew? Jalen Berry and Latrell Hearns. Where are your nephews, Jalen? And then we can't forget that the father allegedly said that he wasn't comfortable with him getting with the family. So that is just crazy. Random said, I feel bad for the kid. Yeah, most definitely, Random. Please smack that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Thank you for dropping in. It's just crazy, something not right. It's not, and it's got all the elements of BS. Like, what the heck? Oh, they said pictured is Jalen Berry. Oh, so that's not Taz Berry. Well, they look alike. So listen. These is the guys that was coming to pick him up. And the guy that we was looking at did not look like he would want to hang out with guys like this. Now they wasn't even showing this picture. They was showing more like these pictures. So when I first seen this dude, it scared the hell out of me. I'm like, what the heck is he doing with this type of guy, right? But as I'm searching today, I'm running across pictures like this of Gio. Pictures like this of Gio. Like, I mean, the family should come out and say something about that, because this is what people are looking at now. And it's a striking difference. It's a striking difference. So when you see this type of picture and then you see this, you like, oh, okay, well, maybe they do hang out. It's never a good idea to do the money thing, you know. And then having locks, it puts you right in a category. I mean, and I know that. But he definitely did not seem like this type of person. I didn't even think he smoked or anything like that. Until, you know, I seen this, then I'm like, oh, well, maybe he was kind of into something. I don't know. But I do want to find some more information about that. That's what I keep. Let me see if I could find. Dang, did I take the... Dang, I just took the video all the way down. Hold on, y'all. I'm still looking for stuff. That's why I keep popping up these videos.
Who was found dead. The results are tonight. We have the preliminary results from the autopsy of an 18-year-old from Fuquay Varina who was found dead. The results are inconclusive. WRL's Kirsten Clark joins us live from Fuquay Varina tonight. Kirsten, what did the local sheriff say about those results?
Eric, according to the results, there is still more testing that needs to be done to provide the answers Giovanni's family is desperately searching for. They're still wondering what happened to the teen, a former student here at Fuquay Varina High School, after learning of that shocking discovery in a Florida retention pond.
This video shows Manatee County Sheriff's deputies at the scene where they confirmed Giovanni's body was recovered. But according to an autopsy, the medical examiner believes they still need more tests to be sure it's really Giovanni Pelletier. The medical examiner also says he found no evidence of foul play. The cause of death is still pending. Detectives believe the body had been in the pond for several days. We learned that a family member was searching for Giovanni when they saw what appeared to be a body partially submerged at the edge of the pond and notified deputies. Pelletier was last seen on August 1st in Mims, Florida. We spoke with Giovanni's aunt last week. She says the family was in Inglewood, Florida on vacation visiting with Giovanni's mother's fiance's family. Giovanni met up with his cousins early Friday morning around 1:30. Shortly after, Giovanni's mother received an ominous text message from her son that read, "Mom, help." According to the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, the cousin said he suddenly began to act erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away. The family tells us they have concerns about the cousins possibly changing their story. Giovanni's backpack and phone were also left on the side of the road. His phone was last pinged near a highway in Manatee County, Florida.
Again, more testing needs to be done to positively confirm that it is Giovanni's body. We are still working to learn as much as we can about what happened leading up to the discovery of that body. Live in Fuquay Varina, Kirsten Clark, WRAL News.
As you're going to different rides, going to the themed bars, going to the different haunted houses or the shows, you're walking through these areas and characters are going to be all mixed in throughout. So you'll see some of the props and stuff that's
Okay. So y'all please smack the thumbs up if y'all haven't. And I was saying that here is something that the Sheriff Wayne Ivy posted about 4 days ago. He said, earlier today, I gave an update to several of our local media outlets regarding our agency's involvement in the missing person case of Giovanni Pelletier, age 18, who was last seen in last seen in Charlotte County, Florida. As everyone is aware, our agency is assisting the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, who is the primary and lead agency on the case, as he was last seen in their jurisdiction. Now, this reminds me of Jelani Day. I mean, people that be knowing stuff, like if you take stuff across counties, it definitely causes a big issue with jurisdiction and who gonna take the lead and who gonna handle it, and it just get real confusing. And even if they put them all in charge, somebody's still gonna drop the ball because they don't feel like it's their job. Well, I'm just basing that off of what I've seen with the Jelani Day case. And here we go with this one. And he was found in some dang on water 8 days later. That's a long time to be in some water. And so in the briefing, the media early this morning, I shared with them that since the case started on August 1st, and our agency has been deeply involved in the investigation and has been providing investigative resources to assist in locating the missing person. As part of that assistance, we have provided not only deputies who assisted in the case early on, but also investigative agents and crime scene members that have been taken on various parts of the case, including conducting interviews of various members of our community. Those interviews included the 3 young men who traveled to Charlotte County to give him a ride, all 3 of whom continue to be fully cooperative in all aspects of the investigation. In addition to the interviews, our team also, in an abundance of caution, took in the vehicle that the 3 men were driving at the time they traveled to West Coast, Florida. The vehicle was actually provided to us by a family member who was also fully cooperating in the investigation. The vehicle was subsequently processed by a crime scene unit in conjunction with the investigators from Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. So, as I share with the media, it is important to know that from the onset of this investigation, there has been absolutely no evidence or indication that Giovanni ever came to Brevard County. And we did hear this guy. In fact, just the opposite, as all current evidence in the case demonstrates, Gio never left the west coast of Florida and never came to Brevard County. Please know that if that were to change in any capacity at any moment, our team would immediately commit every available resource we have to search for Gio in any area possible, but at this time, no evidence indicate he ever came here. Wow. In addition, we are continuing to assist the lead agencies in every possible way, and we ask that anyone with information concerning his location or information or any other specifics to please contact the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office directly so that any potential leads can be appropriately vetted. And that's again from Sheriff Wayne Ivy. And so they were saying that they didn't know where to search. We don't even know where to search at. Well, the family figured it out And they found him. Okay, that's the one that I want right there. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. I don't even think they stopped at the same stop where his stuff was found. Do you think they just threw it out the car and kept moving? Like they was just getting rid of evidence at that point? Where was his body found at? I hate to say it, but he wasn't innocent. Pics say a lot. Yeah, it do. Like, yeah, that's what it's looking like now, BFF, because I didn't see that at all in the pictures that we seen at first. I really didn't. But so I mean, it makes me wonder what happened. Dang, what happened to Ice-T? Oh, his makeup. Yeah, let me see if I could find that this picture right here, so I could see what's really going on here. Zay, if it's still there, let's see. What do that mean? Wait a minute now. This is literally, wait. That's literally, I don't know if they just started this. Let's say 4 posts. Hold on. This got stuff with Geo on it, but it don't have what I'm looking for, so I don't think it's the page. And they definitely changed it up over here. So I'm looking at missing flyers, information for him. But not this. This right here came from this page, and I don't see it. But this is my first time seeing a missing flyer, though. Let me see what they got on it. Giovanni Pelletier, age 18, has been missing since the early morning hours of August 1st, 2025, while vacationing with his family in Inglewood, Florida. Giovanni left around 1:30 a.m. with 3 black male relatives, his cousins, in a white Chevy Malibu. Now, remember yesterday when we was covering Ashley Elkins, I said the case I was just covering, they was in a Malibu too. And I noticed this a lot. It'd be similarities with names, it'd be birthdays, it'd be a lot of similarities. And in this case, it's the same car. Ashley had a silver Malibu, Chevy Malibu. But anyway, so he was in a car with 3 black males, 3 black male relatives, but we find out that old boy was in there too. So what's his name? Zach was in there as well, and he ain't black. So they left that part out, or didn't know that part at the time. Let's see. Dang, that's what I need to be doing also. Did I take out the pictures of Zach? Nah, there goes Zach. Oh, Zach. What the heck? Thank you for streaming. Yeah, thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate that, and participating in the chat. I appreciate that. I bet he was panicking to go back home after he saw what kind of people he's with. Man, I mean, I'm sure like it's like, was he communicating with them on social media too? Because I'm sure they was doing stuff over there already. I mean, okay, let's see. let me finish reading this right quick. So it says he was with three black male relatives, his cousins, in a white Chevy Malibu, traveling from Inglewood to Mims. That was the goal, from Inglewood to Mims. And how did the other county get involved? Brevard County, like, where did that come from? Hold on. So Inglewood to Mims. Okay, so during the drive north on I-75, an argument reportedly occurred, and Gio exited the vehicle near SR-70 in Manatee County. His phone and backpack were found later found approximately a half a mile away from Bradenton along I-75. Giovanni has not been seen since. Okay. Take that. Yeah, so this is the kind of information they got on this page now, but it had that other screenshot that I'm looking for. This one. I want to find that. Like, what is that about? I need some more context. Wait, who is this? And they got Gio on here as the cover photo as well. But they talking about mental illness on here right now. Hold on. Is this Gio? I don't know who this dude is. Oh. V. Roy. Look crazy. You know, when people pass, folks start making pages and all kind of stuff. Let me see what he got going on here. Oh, he got hold on. Gio is with him though. Whoever this person is, Gio is with him. But he looks to be much younger, and it according to the date is saying 2022. So maybe he matured from that, because it does look like the dreads was, or the locks I should say, was in his younger years, but those signs and stuff is what kind of concern me. But I'm not all the way sure if that's him or not. I'm not 100% sure if that's him on that picture. What y'all think? Is that him? Let me know. But that video that I was just playing, that is a guy. Oh, is it going? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Dang. The hell? Man, what happened to that already? Okay, so the video that he's showing is from December 26, 2022. And he's at his house too, so I don't know if he's family or what. But him and Gio. Oh, Gio throwing up something. Oh, wait. Hold on, y'all. Yep, he playing all this music. But clearly they were into... Wait, hold on. What are you doing? You know, your friends is everything. Like, let me see what y'all saying if y'all think that's Geo or not. Is this Geo in this picture? I think they toasted his stuff out after they saw that he's asking his mom for help. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, if he was really into something, if they was really doing something, how was he even able to text? Did he know what was going on? Did they have something planned that they wanted to put him in? I mean, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense that they would drive that many hours that time of night. It's so dangerous. It don't make sense that the mom wasn't up to greet the people. I mean, and it don't sound like the stepfather walked over to the car. It's just so many. Hold on, man. So, whoever this dude is, he kind of favored Geo because of the way that his hair is on this particular thing that I'm looking at. So I'm trying to see. Yeah, that's him throwing up the like he shooting a gun. But it's still one of his good friends. So I think, oh, okay, I think I read that one. A deep dive into all the kids' social media is needed to check the communication prior to them meeting up and after and between. Yep, the cousins, they will snitch on themselves. Oh, I'm sure the police is looking at all of that stuff right now because something is up. And you know they always tell on themselves. They always tell on themselves. All criminals do, especially young ones. And they be killing me putting his finger right up under their nose. Like, yeah. All of that. It's all the elements that's not good. This dude don't seem like a stable person. So he got 4 posts but got 1,300 followers. And he following dang near 3,000 people. So he said, please just share this and help bring my brother home. So this is boy. Somebody says something is not adding up, man. Praying for a safe return. My old Southern elder would say, something in the milk ain't clean. Bring Gio home. It's the folks he only met over the phone for me, though. What the F? They better work hard on this. The cousins need they pictures up. Doing this YTE people ish. The F wrong with MFers. Ingas think they Jeffrey Dahmer ish weird for real. Reason why I'll always keep my guard up. R.I.P. Youngin. Shaking my head. Then he posted a news clip. Something not adding up, man. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna need to look into this stuff when I'm not live. But when they put up the $1,000 reward, they said Giovanni 18 left Mims, Florida, on a trip to Inglewood. Nah, that seemed backwards. I ain't even about to read that because I could have sworn it was the other way around. They was coming from Mims to Inglewood. I don't know. But as far as this guy though, okay, so the stuff that he was posting and he said something about all this pain, I just need me some healing. That's messed up. Now this is who he was hanging with. The guy that's posting all this, his name is Zay. Let me pull that back up. This is who is calling him his brother, who's posting all this stuff. So he's close to this guy. They got pictures and videos in the same house together. And that do look like Gio holding that weapon because the shoes. I'm looking at the shoes. And also it looked like him with that hood on. This is the guy that I'm looking at right here on this page. And what I'm reading, he got it titled Mental Illness. And then it says all this pain, I just need some healing. But that was November 28th, 2024. Let's see. All right, y'all cool and but this my brother. Hold on. What the? Then with this brother crap. Somebody said this is fire. Yo, bro, I'm in the game. What are we talking about here? Ain't nobody addressing his mental illness or whatever he just said. He throwing up the middle finger. He looked like he got something going on. He got these locks directly in his face, and he's also sharing pictures of Kanye West. So why would Gio? I don't know how Gio knew him. And then February 28th, 2024, he said, I'm the truth. I ain't gonna lie, ho. I see fake shit through a blindfold. February 2024. Yeah. Yeah, this gonna take some time. This gonna take some time. So I want to go to the father's post that I was talking about earlier because he said a few words. So let's see. I don't know if I put it in here. Let me see. I don't think I did. But this is his grandfather. And he said, my grandson, Gio Pelletier, August 1st, and he got all of that stuff. He said the last message she ever received from him, help me, Mom. And just like that, he was gone. He had been raised under the steady hand of his mother, wrapped in the warmth of a close-knit family where loyalty and love were never in short supply. But at just 18, he was lured by the promise of connection, an unexpected bond that sparked over the phone with 3 young men who claimed to share his blood, his father's kin. They planned a trip, just the 4 of them, no parents, no questions, just trust. He packed a bag with hopes in his chest. But somewhere along the journey, something went terribly wrong. This journey began in Mims, Florida. Okay, well then that is what I just read on the other thing. I'll believe it coming from the grandfather. So their journey, because it's Nims, I'm saying Mims too. Is it a Mims and a Nims? Or is it misspellings going on? But their journey began in Mims, Florida, and led them several hours south of Inglewood. According to those who knew about the trip, everything appeared to go as planned, at least until the ride home. The 3 men who had traveled with him gave their names as Latrell Hearns, a man known only as Jalen, and another named Zach, who was later identified as Leandre Trayvon. Now this picture, hold on, where is that? This one. Now his name say Latrell Hearns, so I don't know who this guy is. Oh well, yeah, Latrell Hearns is here. Okay, so yeah, we got Latrell Hearns, another man named Jalen, and then Zach. So we don't have Jalen. Well, they saying this is Jalen. Okay, we got everybody then. They said this is Jalen, but that looked like the uncle to me. But they are related. So they saying that, and then this is Zach. These are all the people that the grandfather is naming. Okay. So, yeah, another guy who said his name was Zach, who was later identified as Leandre Trayvon. But was Zach in the car or not? Like, was Zach there or not? I'm not sure, but this is Zach that I've been showing, allegedly. When questioned, they claimed that an argument broke out in the car on the way back home. On the way back, they said they dropped Gio off on the side of the highway. That is just so stupid. It makes no sense. Sometime later, a truck driver passing through that same stretch of road noticed debris on the asphalt. He stopped to move it, thinking it might be trash, until he saw that it really was a backpack and a broken cell phone. He turned the items over to law enforcement. They were identified as belonging to Gio. According to the three men, Gio was dropped off just 10 minutes from home. Gio was dropped off just 10 minutes from home. Just a few steps, almost within sight of safety. So close that the lights of his neighborhood might have flickered in the distance. So why didn't he come home? Now, see, I didn't even get that at first, because they said he was 20 minutes away. Well, he texted within 26 minutes or whatever being gone. So anyway, law enforcement eventually located the white Chevy Malibu and the three men who had last been seen with him, but answers didn't come easy. In the hours that followed, whispers began to surface, rumors from within the families of the men involved. They claim that all four had smoked something that night, that Gio became violent, that he pulled out a weapon, a jab, that the others disarmed him, forced him out of the car, and later discarded his cell phone and backpack along the road. What? Yet the same family members would state that they all pray for his safety. Man, so get out of here. So they got him out the car, and we just supposed to believe that it was this altercation of him having a jab, and it didn't get physical. Didn't nobody punch him up or nothing? They just want us to believe that. We know that if somebody is upset enough to be swinging a jab, and if somebody had to take it from him, that was aggressive. That was a fight. That was a fight. There's no way that's gonna happen, and it's not. The same family members of the men would later suggest that Gio has simply run away. But from what? So they changed their story. They changed their story. It just don't make sense. That alone should have them in prison. Because the truth don't change. But lies definitely change all the time. Maybe they either set him up or robbed him for his vacation money. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But they drove 3 hours. They could have robbed somebody on the street. This is what don't make sense to me. You drove 3 hours to get to him just to do this to him within not even 30 minutes of him leaving his house. This had to be a plan. I don't know if they had a problem. Did they have a problem with their uncle? The father of this guy, you never know what he might have been into. I don't know if he was in a gang. I don't know. It don't sound like this is a close-knit family that's a loving family. If they took this one out, it just don't make sense. He had to pay for the sins of his father. Maybe they robbed him for a pistol. Man, it would have had to be the plan in the beginning, I would think. I would think that was the plan the whole time. For something to happen that quick, it had to be by plan, for real. So they say all that, and then the same family member of the men would later suggest that Giovanni had simply run away. But from what? Why would a young man run from the very people who had stood by him his entire life? Oh, they saying that they suggested that Gio ran away. I do remember hearing the aunt say something like that, because the police say stuff like that. We just heard Ashley's mom, Ashley Elkins, we talked about her yesterday, and her mother, how they was like, most of the time people just be on bullshit. They just doing whatever. They don't want to be bothered or whatever, and they be fine, whatnot. And they love to say that. But he texts his mom, "Help me, mom." So we already know. And he got in the car with some folks. Come on. So they really should have been looking for him when the mother called the police. It's really messed up. And they shouldn't have been suggesting that he ran away when he was asking for help. Those things don't go together. I'm just guessing at this point we need more info for sure. Yeah, exactly. It was something shady though, because sometimes people will go get people. Okay, so was they trying to initiate him? Because we see, I'm looking at this kind of stuff. Was they trying to initiate him? Had he talked to them about maybe being down with something? They wanted him to do something. You got to prove yourself when you with some thugs. Maybe it was something like that. I don't know. But ain't nothing adding up. It really ain't. And I just don't get it, man. But I'm most blown away by the father's response, talking about, he wasn't comfortable with him meeting up with the family. So my question is, did I wonder if the mother knew how the father felt about them linking up? Because I would have wanted to know something else, because, we got kids, grown kids taking out their own mother. I just watched something this morning. A guy had to be the police at the door. The family out there screaming and hollering. They ain't heard from the mother. And then this fool finally comes out after an hour or something. He beat his own mother to death. Okay. So this kind of stuff is happening in droves nowadays. So it's not uncommon for the family to hate the father and want revenge for him. Who knows? Those young guys had to have communication a great deal before meeting up and driving 3 hours to pick him up. We need to see that conversation. Yes. Because yeah, what would make some young thugs drive 3 hours to pick somebody up? And why did they need to take him back with them? That's what don't make sense. He's on a vacation with his family. I'm not driving out of my way to come and pick him up from nowhere. They could have came and visited him during the day with the family and got to know everything on body, and Gio could have been back at home. This is so unfortunate. My heart goes out to the family, but damn, it just don't make sense. Let me finish this. So, hold on. In the hours that followed, whispers began to surface, rumors from within the families of the men involved. They claimed that all four had smoked something that night. Giovanni became violent, that he pulled a knife, that the others disarmed him, forced him out of the car, and later discarded his cell phone and backpack. So y'all jump on him, do all this, and leave him on the side of the road. But after you leave him, you didn't make sure he had his backpack and phone. You didn't make sure. You wanted to make sure he wasn't going to be safe. And they threw his backpack and phone out later, is what I just read. And that's crazy. That the others disarmed him, forced him out of the car, and later discarded his cell phone and backpack along the road. Yet the same family members would state that they all pray for his safety. The same family members of the man would later suggest that Gio had simply run away, but from what? Why would a young man run away from a very people he had stood by him his entire life? A family who loved him unconditionally, supported him through every chapter, and took pride in the kind, respectful person that he had become. He had become, with a question mark. Like, why would he run away? The same family member then changed the story again, claiming that Gio wasn't dropped on the side of the highway at all, but instead at a Circle K convenience store. She insisted there were witnesses who saw him there. Man, cameras would have saw him there. I mean, we would have the answers that we need if he was there. And if it was a Circle K nearby, why didn't they make sure they got him to a Circle K? I mean, why didn't they make sure that they took him to a well-lit place if they cared about his safety? You got alligators walking around in Florida from what I'm seeing, like, and y'all drop him off right by a pond that probably got him in there. Like, anyway, I'm not buying their story at all. We need to know what really happened. This ain't what happened. They lying. But if that were true, if he truly been dropped off at a Circle K and the others had taken his cell phone, why wouldn't Gio have gone inside and used the store's phone to call his mother? He definitely would have did that. She was only minutes away, likely still awake. No, she was asleep before he even left, according to what let me just read this. Hold on. She was only minutes away, likely still awake, likely waiting to hear the sounds of his footsteps at the door, especially after the 1 a.m. text, "Help me, Mom." Or he said footsteps at the door, especially after the 1:51 a.m. text message, "Help me, Mom." First I heard 1, then I heard 1:30, now I'm hearing 1:51. These shifting accounts only deepen the uncertainty. Each new version of events seems crafted to distance the three men from responsibility, but none of them answered the one question that matters. It's a version of events laced with contradictions. The original story only stated there was an argument. There was no mention of an altercation. If they genuinely hoped Gio would be found safe, then why leave him alone in a dark roadside at 2 a.m.? Why keep his phone? Why toss his bag? And why not call his mother, who was waiting just minutes away? Those questions still hang heavy in the air because Gio never made it home, and someone knows why. Where is Gio? Anyone with information is urged to contact. So, yeah, that was before they found him. Those questions still hang heavy in the air because Gio never made it home. Where is he? Anyone with information is urged to contact the Braden Police Department. That came from his grandfather. All of that came from the grandfather. And all of these folks got records that was what he was with. Somebody said in the case of missing 18-year-old Gio, it appears that one of the cousins he was with, Leandre Trayvon Hearns, has a history. On August 14, 2023, Hearns followed a man in his apartment and pointed a handgun at him and demanded cash. The man was able to run inside, but Hearns began banging on the door while making threats. Hearns then ripped the man's camera off the door and smashed it on the ground. After that, Hearns smashed the man's cell phone on the ground that he had dropped while running inside of his apartment. The handgun was recovered and found to be stolen. Hearns was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm and criminal mischief. That sounds like it could have happened. Same thing could have happened to Gio and his cell phone and bag, all tossed on the side of the road. What's really going on? Like, he was with some bad people, man. And he would have had to know that if he was looking at their social media. It's so unfortunate. A gas station will have cameras. They must have tried to rob him. That's probably why he put a knife, even though they claim he just flipped out. Yeah, exactly. Because, man, I wouldn't have smoked nothing with them. I ain't seen you roll nothing. I ain't seen you. Nah, none of that. You don't know what people got in. Yeah, they all lying, BFF. They all lying. We yeah, that we need to see. Now they playing damage control at this point. And then somebody else said, okay, so first picture is motive. See, Gio, in this, let me screenshot it. In this one, they're actually showing a picture of Gio holding money. I don't know how old he was on this. Like, I don't know what Gio looked like now. You know what I'm saying? Like, did he have the dreads or did he have a haircut? Which one? They also got a picture of this guy, the white guy. What's his name? Zach. Hold on, I'm gonna put this. This is from a couple days ago. But anyway, it says that the first picture is motive, and it's a picture of Gio holding a bunch of money. Gio was probably robbed at gunpoint within minutes of being picked up. The story from all three men that were in the car, Zachariah Cummings, Jalen Berry, and Latrell Hearns, makes no sense. The situation occurred within minutes, which points to have been a planned, set-up attack. Family does not deserve their family members to on the side of the road or the interstate and then act like nothing happened. I pray that the cousins and friends are all picked up and charged soon. Come on, Manatee County Sheriffs. Please don't drop the ball. Let me see. Dang, I didn't even realize what time it was. And this is some of the things that they were looking at also. And I definitely thank y'all for participating in the chat and all of that, but we are at the 2-hour mark and I don't want to miss that. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right now. Peace and love, y'all. We out. Hit the next video that's going to pop up and I'll see y'all there.